Hi everyone, Allison Hartson here. We are leaving Eureka and headed to Ukiah, but I wanted to take a minute to talk to you real quick about this bombing in Yemen by Saudi Arabia that happened yesterday. I'm sure you've heard about it. Saudi Arabia bombed a wedding party and nearly 50 people, as far as we know now, are dead, including the bride. Several more people injured, including the groom. And what is the U.S.'s stance on this? Well, most recently, Trump approved a $1 billion to continue to provide weapons to Saudi Arabia so that they can turn around and bomb innocent civilians in Yemen. The hypocrisy of our imperialist, corporatist country, I don't know that I am ever going to get over. So recently, Syria was under a chemical attack. And without evidence that Assad did this to his own people, we go in there and bomb Syria because we say this is an atrocious attack on human rights, which it is. And then Saudi Arabia does this to people in Yemen, and we enable it by providing with our tax dollars the weapons for that kind of war to be waged on other people. Seriously, like, when is it and who is it that decides that we're going to actually step forward and participate in protecting and saving people, and when we're not? So we create these refugees, essentially, and then we turn around and refuse to take them in. So the people who actually end up surviving these attacks, we then say, nah, we don't have room for you. We got to take care of our own people. Really? We need, at least we do have a few people in Congress who are speaking out against this. Bernie Sanders, Tulsi Gabbard. We need to stop arming or enabling violence by arming terrorists and arming these nation states. And by simply looking the other way when it's convenient for us. We have been, and Trump, by the way, ran his campaign, for those of you who support Trump, he ran his campaign on us pulling out of the Middle East, on us pulling out of Yemen, on us pulling out of Syria, and here he is doing the same exact thing that Obama has done, that Bush has done. It's got to stop. And look, I know it's not easy. It's complicated. That's what happens when you have a cycle of violence. That's what this is. It's a cycle of violence happening around the world, and we are participating in it. You know, when you have a cycle of violence happening in, let's say, on a micro level, like in your own family, you don't go in and, in order, let's say, like a father is abusing his son, you don't go in and then kill the whole family in order to end the violence. What would that do? It would get the extended family, it would get the neighbors to retaliate, and then you've got war on the streets. So that's what we're doing on a macro level with other countries around the world. It's a cycle of violence. And to end it, there is no easy one silver bullet solution, but we do know how to begin to end it. And that means that we have to stop arming the terrorists, stop arming the nation states, stop using unilateral power to go in and dictate whatever it is that we feel is right and convenient for us. And we do it in the name of protecting some people and not protecting others. And we also do it in the name of regime change and interfering in other people's elections. So we're interfering in other countries' elections, and then it happens to ours, and we scream bloody murder. And then we also do it to our own elections. Tom Perez, The DNC is now suing Russia, Trump, and WikiLeaks for colluding and interfering in our elections in order to conspire against Hillary Clinton. What about Hillary Clinton conspiring with the DNC to interfere in the elections against Bernie Sanders? No talk of that, because they really think we're stupid. Hey, everybody over here, there's something shiny. Look over here. Don't look at me. Look over here. Look over here at this shiny thing. You know, the people who have been protesting war and protesting the hypocrisy of our imperialist nation for decades are waking up to the fact that us protesting on the streets is not enough. Now we're running for office. Now we're going to take control of this situation. So I hope I can count on your vote, because we together need to get into office and end this once and for all.